Hello, my name is Bohun. Welcome to 100% of Final Fantasy VIII. We are starting disc 2, and this is another Laguna section. This is number 3, I believe. We just saved, so we don't need to do it. We're gonna have a chat with Ele. Super quick. Cool. There's a Kuraga point over here that we're gonna draw from, because we need to draw from 100 draw points. So you know this is very useful. We're gonna have a chat with her again. Yeah, and now we can continue. Cool. We can go to the pub over here. Okay, and we're in. Okay, so as you can see, Laguna's life changed a little after him and his friends visited the strange mine with the blue crystal. So let's have a chat. You seem well, you too, yeah. We're gonna be a little bit careful here with mashing. There is a lot of dialogue in the game, as I'm sure you know, but I want to ask him a very specific question. Tell me, yeah, about Julia. Eyes on Me, yeah, that's a famous song from Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a story here, right, with Julia, Laguna, General, and let's have a chat about Ward very quick, and then we can move the whole thing along. Let's talk later. Cool. So we're gonna have to go and do a little bit of scouting, or patrolling rather, as Laguna, so let's get out. I'm not really worried about junctioning stuff yet, because we're gonna escape every single fight. We don't need to take those fights. They will not give us, you know, much. I guess we could maybe draw some spells, but I think we have all of them. I don't think we actually have. Oh, look at his hair. Yes, cool hair, but they are very strange in the physics over here. Yeah, I don't think the monsters progressed through the story to the point that we can't get any better spells anyway, so it's kind of pointless for us to fight them. That, you know, the little AP that we're gonna get from them is not much. Come on, let's get Drain. Yeah, that's another draw point for us. We're gonna escape this fight as well. So by doing this, essentially being in like a selection, so item or magic selection menu, if you have your ATB set to wait, the progress bars of your characters and enemies, they essentially do not move. However, you can still escape. So, you know, you're queuing everybody and you put them on hold in a queue, but the escape still works, and it takes priority when it triggers, and then you can skedaddle essentially for free. No, we didn't even have to do it. That was great. Okay. Now there is a shop over here, and we can actually. Yeah, let's do some shopping. We have 3,000, which we are not taking anywhere, so we can as well spend them. So I'm thinking either high potions or... Do we use tents? No, not really. Ah, let's buy 3 tents. We can use them. And now we can, you know, when the time comes in, but now we can move on. So we're gonna go back, and I think that's gonna be our job done. Go, escaped again. I'm gonna have to change the GFs around a little when we get a chance to do it, you know, within the team. But yeah, listen, I'm gonna do it off camera, because what I essentially want is to give the mug, which is steel, right, to one of the characters. However, I don't want them to deal a lot of damage, because we want to make sure that we steal from the enemies before we kill them. So Laguna essentially is doing monster hunting right over here as a retired soldier, and we went on the monster hunting patrol, so we're going to report now. Okay, we're gonna hide a little. And we're gonna eavesdrop on the conversation over here, as you do in real life. That's what every gentleman does now. Okay, we are back from the patrol, and now let's report. We're back, yeah. Back in a hurry. Report to the commander. Oh, is she the commander? Wait. The commander, yeah. Monster extermination. Exterminated 0 monsters. Absolute 0. Nothing. Alright, thank you. Okay, we can move on. So we're gonna go back to, yeah, go back to the first place where we were, and we're gonna take a nap. Sweet. Okay, cool. So now we are back to reality. And yeah, we are... So I'm not gonna spoil the surprise where we actually are, but I think it will become apparent very soon. So Zell was the one who was dreaming that he was worried again, or yeah. Okay, yeah, that's okay. I think we have to talk with everybody before we move the story along. Anything else? No? To break out. Yeah, we definitely should be trying to break out, but I'm not. Oh, here we go. So yeah, I think you already know that we're prisoners, which would essentially mean that this place is a prison. And this is the prison that Ward works at. He's a janitor here. So it happens that Zell actually knows this place, more or less. Okay, and now we are back with Squall, and he got a special treatment. Okay, so we know on which floor we are, which is great because we're gonna have to do a little bit of walking and running around the floors to find stuff. There's quite a few things over here actually that we may, like, you know, extra things that we may want to grab. Okay, so they're gonna take Rinoa. They're gonna beat up Squall, I wanted to say. They're gonna beat up Zell. And look who's here. Okay, so as you can imagine, this is interrogation, right? And Cypher will be... So essentially he wants to get information out of Squall that Squall actually does not have, as far as I remember. You know, it's kind of a strange situation to be in. And a strange position as well for Squall. I have to say that, you know, the game is done in a way that even if you don't read the text boxes, right, you can get the gist of the you know, of the plot from how the characters are animated and, you know, what's going on and how things are presented. Okay, yeah, we're gonna stop him. Yeah, you big mini. Okay, so we saved the Moomba. And a little bit more torture, because why not? So you see, Blumgarden needs to be destroyed on charges of training seats to oppose the sorceress. So the thing that happened in the TV station where Zell blabbed about essentially Cypher, so us, you know, being from the what do you call it, from the gardens, right? Now it kind of comes to fruition in the way that, you know, the gardens will be destroyed, right? Okay, so we can, there are a couple of options over here. We can play a tough guy, or we can just pass out, I think. Passing out will move the plot along. Oh, here we go. This will move the plot along as well. Okay, I'm just gonna talk with everybody. And now we're gonna think about plan of how should we escape. And so it happens that Zell will be enlightened in a moment. So yeah, we have no weapons with us. What should we do? What should we do? So it happens that, you know, Zell actually doesn't need a weapon other than his fists. So we should be able to resolve this conflict somehow. Okay, so let's roll. I think we have to go to the higher floor, so let's just go straight there. Yeah. No, don't go down. I'm gonna approach the guys. They have gunblades as well. I'm not sure why they're so surprised about gunblades. Okay, let's kick their ass. Okay, very good. Now we can collect the weapons and we can return them to the ladies. Okay, here we go. So here are Moombas. Thinking that Squall is actually Laguna for some reason, which will for sure not become apparent later on in the game. I'm sure the whole thing is just a big coincidence, no? Go. Some Power Rangers line up. Ride on. And Mumba. Okay, now I'm gonna do a little bit of menuing, make sure that we have everything assigned correctly, and then we're gonna continue. Okay, I did assign the GFs, but I haven't finished, and yeah, I hope I'm gonna get a chance to. Oh no, I'm not gonna get a chance. Oh my god, that's not good. But I think we can handle this. The most important thing is that the GFs are assigned, but I didn't change the learning assignments for them. But that's okay. Just gonna deal with it. So this fight should be relatively easy. What we want to do is draw spells from those boys, right? Because they have quite nice spells. So let me show you what they have. Uh-oh. Oh, I fucked up. So, here we go. There's gonna be a haste, right? And this guy has slow and regen, which are super nice spells, right? So let's start maybe with regen cast. Regen cast. You didn't. Oh, come on. Regen cast. Regen cast on yourself. So, is it the case that Quistis didn't draw? Come on. Regen cast on yourself. Okay, let's do this. Who actually... Because someone was supposed to... Okay, give me a moment. Slow, no. Origin. Okay, on her. Okay, cool. And now we will be able to essentially start drawing the magic. Wait, he has what? Protect, reflect. Stock. That's gonna mess me up. Okay, let's draw this, but we're gonna do one more thing very quickly. And let me show you what this is. So we're gonna draw haste. So I hope everybody can draw out a bit of haste. And we're gonna cast it on ourselves. This will essentially make it so that our team will be quicker, so they're gonna be drawing quicker. Healing quicker, everything will be, you know, everything will be quicker. So I just want everybody to cast haste on themselves. And I will do all the drawing, I guess. So I'm gonna meet you when we have 100 of everything. Okay, we are finally ready. This took a long time, not to mention I actually went back. So I went back to the beginning of today's episode and I replayed the whole thing just so that I can equip everybody with everything, because it was taking ages. So yeah, we're back here. So what I'm gonna do is start with mugging this guy here. Then still, that's okay. Mug this one. Okay, nice. And now we're gonna... Yeah, let's mug the other one. First try. Nice, regen ring. Very good. Okay, so now we can just unload on them and finish the fight. Yeah, and oh yeah, I have Zell actually attacking with blind as well, which is super, or should be super useful, because then, you know, they will be missing way more often. Here we go. And that's us done. The MVP of this fight. So 10 AP, very nice. We're gonna have to change the assigned stuff, but that's okay. So now the thing is that we will have to go all the way up to free Squall. However, there are other things on other levels as well. So I think we're gonna start by going down, I guess. So we are on level 7. And we'll be going, yeah, we'll be going down, save over there, I think, because this is where the... let's get in here just to make sure that we picked up everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's one more thing that I want to do. So, first thing, we're gonna make sure that everybody has their learning assignments done. That's... yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Let's go for treatment on Siren here. Yeah, we're gonna continue this. Diablos, you have what? Yeah, HP, that's fine. And here we'll definitely change to... Should we go with... let's go magic, yeah. That's gonna be the last one. And oh yeah, I want to check who Siren is assigned to. She's with Zell, okay. So I'm gonna go to Zell ability, and I want to change magic to find. Okay, cool. So let's go around, see if we can access. No. So in this case we can just go down. Here we go. Nice save point. We are definitely gonna drop a save here. There's nothing else on this floor, only a save point. So we are going to go around because there's gonna be a card player on the next one, and I think we can actually do one card game here. So let's go and find him. What do you have? Haste and slow. Okay, we don't care, so let's mug him. 800. That's a lot of damage. Don't kill him. Ah, okay, that's a percentage damage. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh, here we go, dead. Okay, I want to check if the item that we got, which is the missile, yeah, and that's another limit break for Quistis. We cannot enter here, so it's the next door. Yeah, here we go. Okay, can play door tools. Yeah, we're gonna have to pay him, but we can play, that's not a problem. So I'm gonna play because I think he will give us something. Okay. Through this region, that's okay, we don't mind. However, we can go down because he will be giving us only random items, which is okay. But there's another guy who will give us something that we would like. But he's a little bit further up, and we are gonna go, yeah, we're gonna go down. So here we should find an item somewhere. Here we go. There should be nothing in the next cell. Okay, we're gonna take the fight. Hopefully no one dies. Do we have any? Whoa, nice. Okay, this should do for now. We can take the fights, no problem, because there's no way that we're gonna hit level 20 anyway in the prison over here. Like, we could if we really wanted, but it's, you know, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna have to change this as well. So there's a little bit of, you know, menuing and okay, this will do. So yeah, there's a little bit of menuing and, you know, setting up over here when you play, but that's, you know, that's okay. So some of the floors will have a barricade, so you're gonna have to go around, and some of them will have no barricade. So this is the third one, which will have something for us. Oh shit! Yeah. No. Attack him. Yeah, this fucking spell. Come on. It's a big damage. Yeah, percentage of life is it hurts. Okay, so this cell has nothing, and the second one should have something. Okay, let's go around. So yeah, the only pain over here is, you know, walking around knowing that the barricade could be lifted. Or it is lifted on the other floors. There are some floors that, you know, it's not there. Pet name tag. And now let's take a fight. Yeah, I'm gonna cream this guy. You can actually heal up as well. I don't see a reason why not. Let's draw some cures. You can actually... How are you looking with cures? Cure 18. Yeah, that's fine. You can... Here we go. And you can also... No, not Cura. Cure... yeah. How are you looking with cure? 22. Here we go. Everybody will top up a little, and then we're gonna... Oh, he needs a little bit more. Let's go with Selfie. She's a better caster, so she should be able to heal him for a little bit more. Here we go. Wow. And here we have strength up. Fantastic. And we're going to the last floor, so that's floor number 1. There's no barricade over here, but there should be, yeah, a save point here. We're not gonna take it yet. And the door number 2, there's a magazine, Combat King, which gives us, you see, Dolphin Blow, which is another, oh, I don't exit, which is another move for Zell's Limit Break. However, if I remember correctly, you don't need to find magazines to perform the moves. If you know the combination, you should be able to perform them as far as you know the path to them. So some of them are only unlocked after you do a certain move. I'm not really sure how this works, but as far as I remember, you should be able to perform the moves without having to find the magazines. that describe those moves. However, I'm going to drop a save and we're going to finish for today. Next time we're gonna go all the way up. However, we're gonna start from level 7, right? Because this is where we already have been. So there's no sense for us to, you know, to go all the way from the level 1. So I'm gonna start from level 7 or level 8. However, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.